Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Gatto here today. Today we are going to talk about subtraction word problems. Today we are going to learn a strategy called decomposing a number leading to 10. Now, decomposing means just to break down a number leading to 10, which is your combinations of 10. So just a quick review, 0 plus 10 equals 10, 1 plus 9 equals 10, 2 plus 8 equals 10, 3 plus 7 equals 10, 4 plus 6 equals 10, 5 plus 5 equals 10, and these are your reversals. 10 plus 0 equals 10, 9 plus 1 equals 10, 8 plus 2 equals 10, 7 plus 3 equals 10, and 6 plus 4 equals 10. So we need to know these combinations in order to solve subtraction word problems. Now these are adding, but we're going to use what we know about combinations of 10 to decompose a number. So let's take a look at our first problem today. So our first problem today says, Mrs. Stevens baked 12 cookies. She gave 4 cookies to one of her friends. How many cookies does Mrs. Stevens have now? So I have already went and put on our 10 frame the number 12. We have 10 yellow circles and 2 red circles. That stands for the number 12. So we need to write our number sentence. So our number sentence is going to start with how many cookies Mrs. Stevens started with. She started with 12. She gave away 4. And now we're going to see how many cookies does Mrs. Stevens have left. So the way we've always done subtraction problems is we just take away. So you could, on this chart, your 10 frame, you could just take away 4 by just marking them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would count and see how many you have left, and that would be your answer. Now we use 10 frames the first quarter of first grade. So we kind of want to move away from using circles and marking them off. And we kind of want to also move away from using a number line. But using a number line, we would just start with the big number of 12, and we would count back 4 until we got to our answer. But today we want to learn how to decompose a number. So in order to do that, we're going to look at a strategy that we've used before, which is our expanded form. The number 12 is 10 and 2. So we have 10 and 2 makes 12, and we can see it right here. 10 and 2 makes 12. Now we know that we have to subtract 4 because it tells us. So we're going to take the 10 right here, and we're going to subtract 4 from 10. Now, hopefully you already know that answer because it is one of our combinations of 10. So 4 plus what makes 10? You're right, it's 6. So now we're going to take 6 that we just found, and we have to add it to this 2. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. 8 is our answer. And we can just check that on our number line. Let's circle 12, and we're going to go back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And looky there, we got our answer of 8. So again, it's okay to use these strategies. If you're still using a 10 frame, fine. If you need to use a number line, also fine. But during third and fourth quarter of first grade, we really want to look at decomposing that number back to 10. So that's the strategy that I'm going to show you for the rest of the lesson today. So let's take a look at our next problem. Our next problem says Mr. Russell has 14 Batman stickers. He gave 8 Batman stickers to one of his students. How many Batman stickers does Mr. Russell have left? So we know Mr. Russell started with 14 stickers. And I went ahead and put 14 circles on your 10 frame, 10 on and 4 off, which makes this number 10 and 4. We're subtracting the ones he gave away. He gave away 8. So 14 minus 8 equals, and that's what we're trying to figure out today. So we're going to use our strategy of expanded form. We're just going to break the number 14 apart. So 14 becomes a 10 and a 4. And now we're going to look at our problem and it says we're taking away 8. So we're going to take the 10 and we're going to subtract 8, which is our combination of 10. 8 plus what makes 10? 8 plus 2. Now we're going to take that 2 and we're going to add it to this 4 because we have to add our leftovers together. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. So if we used our number line, we would start at 14. We can just use our number line to check our work. And we're going to go back 8 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And we came up with that same answer of 6. So either way is fine. We just kind of want to move towards this decomposing to get back to 10. So let's take a look at our next problem. Our next problem says Mrs. Smith has 16 voicemails. Dr. Bethay has 9 voicemails. How many fewer voicemails does Dr. Bethay have? So don't let those words trick you. We're still subtracting. 16 minus 9 because fewer means subtract. So we're going to subtract 16 minus 9 and we're going to come up with our answer. Be a big box there. Now to solve this problem, we're going to decompose the number 16. We're going to say that 16 is 10 and 6. We're going to look and see how many we're taking away from the 10. We're taking 9 away from 10. So we have 10 minus 9, which hopefully you know your combination. 9 plus what makes 10? 9 plus 1. Now we're going to take that 1 and we're going to add it to our leftovers. So we have 1 plus 6 equals, and 1 plus 6 equals 7. To check our work, let's just start on 16 and we'll count back 9. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we came up with that answer of 7. Good job. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one says, Mr. Idle has 16 bags of chips. He gave 7 away to his friend. How many bags of chips does he have left? So let's start. We have the number 16. We know Mr. Idle had 16 bags of chips. He was so kind, he gave 7 away. And now we're trying to figure out how many bags does he have left. We're going to break the number 16 apart. We're going to put it in expanded form. So 16 is a 10 and 6 leftovers. We're going to look to see how many we're taking away. And we're going to take that 7 away from the 10. So 10 minus 7 equals, and then you're going to think about your combinations. 7 plus what makes 10? That's right, it's 3. So now we're going to take that 3 and we're going to add it to 6. And then we're going to come up with our answer. Now, if you don't know what 3 plus 6 is, just use this little number line. Start at 3 and count up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer is 9. Perfect job. So that's what we're doing. We're taking this number 10 and we're finding a way to break it down into a combination of 10 and then adding those leftovers together to come up with your final answer. Here's the one more problem for you. It says Mr. Idle has 15 lollipops. Mrs. Booze has 8 lollipops. How many fewer lollipops does Mrs. Booze have? So don't let those words trick you. Fewer means we're going to subtract. So we have 15 minus the ones that Mrs. Booz has. So we have 15 minus 8 equals box. We're going to break that number apart. So 15 is a 10 because it tells us it's 1/10 and 5 leftovers. That's our place value right there. Then we're going to subtract 8. So we take our 10, we subtract the 8, and then we have our combination, 8 and what make 10? 8 and 2, and then we're going to add 2 plus 5. Now you can count up to find that answer. You can use your number line, but 2 plus 5 is 7. And to check our work, we can start at 15 and we can count backwards 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And our answer is 7. So let's take a look. This is going to be your exit ticket for today. So what we would like for you to do is to, on a piece of paper, you're going to write the number sentence to go with this problem, and you're going to use the new way I showed you today, and you're going to decompose leading to a 10. So what does that mean? You're going to take the number 11, break it apart, figure out how many 10s and leftovers are in the number 11. You're going to take away the 8 from the 10, and then you're going to add your leftovers together. Now, you can draw a number line on your paper today to help you to make sure you got the answer right, but what we're looking for is to see if you can break down that number and decompose a number leading to 10. So please send a picture of your completed work, or you can upload your work onto PowerSchool or send an email to your child's teacher. Have a wonderful day and good luck.